Good day from Universal Studios Japan. We've all actually been here before now, but Brooke hasn't done most things, and they got the Spy Family event going on now, which we want to try and do, and then the Jujutsu Kaisen stuff, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We're just gonna have a fun day all around. The forecast today was supposed to be thunderstorms all day, but it's actually not raining right now, and they're still running Hollywood Dream, which is great. We're gonna head back in the New York area for the Spy Family scavenger hunt they have in the park. What's cool about it is you basically have to solve a mystery, and then there's a special show at the end. Here's a sign for the Mario Superstar popcorn bucket that way, but what caught my attention is now that I've seen Jujutsu Kaisen, I can appreciate all of this stuff, because last time I was here I didn't know what it was. But you have the two bao buns, the pizza filling one, and the ginger pork. We're absolutely going to have to get these later today. Space Fantasy currently has the Doraemon overlay because there's a new movie for it. I don't know if it's VR though. I would imagine it is because most overlays are. They even have some interesting snacks over here. Another bao, it's the pork bun. Over here at the Palace Theater is where I believe this event is. Looks like everyone's going in. And the sign says reporting booth entrance over here, but I think because there's actually no queue yet, we just walk straight in. So they're all dressed up, ready to go, and we got our Spy Family mission booklets. But the funny thing is, open it up, it's all completely in Japanese, which I'm sure we'll be able to get through. And they have a return time on the back. Yeah, Thomas, you can read some of this.
Okay, it's got like a cutout or...
Oh wow, yeah, little cutout puzzles.
Ooh.
To decipher stuff, and on the back they have times to return to the finale show. All right, we've got the ginger pork and pizza bao buns. Very excited, and that's some pretty cool packaging they got there. We're gonna try Hollywood Dream, but what's surprising is the single riders is almost as long as the actual regular wait. So we ate the bao buns here in line for Hollywood Dream, and I don't know, I thought they were just okay. What did you guys think?
The bread to filling ratio was off. Yeah, a little too bready.
Yeah.
It was cute though.
So, and that's the thing. Here at Universal, I've only had one other bao bun, the Terminator one, and it's the best bao bun I've probably ever eaten. Those ones weren't really as good. And again, like Rick says, tons of dough in there. So I don't think I'd recommend that one. We've seen a lot of other baos, so I'm not sure if they're going to be good also, but we might try some more of them. All right, that was your first time on that ride. How was it?
It was amazing.
Yeah, really fun, and having the music really helps. They do have the Jujutsu Kaisen crossover, and on backdrop you have the theme song, but on the forward one you have Sorcerer's on Vacation, which is the really cool outro song, but it's really muffled, and it's the characters kind of riding it with you. Just basically.
Yeah, they were talking over the song too much.
Yeah, it was a little too much, and you get the faint sound of the awesome song in the background, but always a very fun ride. We're back in New York to do our Spy Family mission because there's a limited amount of time to do it. And the first puzzle here is just kind of showing that you have to follow the stairs and go in between the signs, which you can see is up there. I'm not going to show all of our puzzles because you're not really supposed to give answers or anything, but it's kind of cool how they do that. The Spy Family hunt has us go into Amity. We're going to cut through the Rose Garden area because it's the fastest way to get there. And we only have about an hour and 15 minutes left to finish. The next area takes us back to Hollywood towards the entrance. You can see Shrek, Fiona, and Puss in Boots up on the balcony. They also have some of the Sesame Street characters as well. Over at Trolley Treats, we're going to try out this smoky barbecue pork burrito. Looks pretty interesting. Excited to see what it tastes like. All right, we got this pork burrito here with like a lot of shredded cheese, rice. Looks interesting.
Piece of cabbage.
It's so short though, it's funny.
Yeah, it's definitely a Japanese sized burrito.
Yeah. Alright, that burrito was pretty good. Definitely didn't taste like a standard burrito though.
No, it still tasted good though. It was just
like udon beef, and it had like chickpeas in it.
Yeah, chickpeas instead of black beans or something.
Good little snack. And also want to point out, we did finish our Spy Family mission, kind of. We had some help with the last puzzle. We had to translate a lot of the things, but we did get a showtime to go back and watch the final. Still love inside this building here. How old school Universal this feels. Especially with these consoles, the big buttons, the futuristic interactive experiences and games. Yeah, here's another great example. With really massive buttons to What do we got to match who this is? Whose head is that? It's his.
That guy, yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
We did it. What eyes are his? These ones? Oh, we are on a roll. This is hilarious over by the Doraemon ride. They actually have them now. He's like Toad, which we'll see later in Super Nintendo. We're gonna go ahead and do Jujutsu Kaisen, the real 4D. Now that I know what Jujutsu Kaisen is, we're getting ready to do the Spy Family finale show, which is actually where Backdraft is. So I'm actually just really excited to go in there and see the building itself. Yeah, this is really cool. They have these old movie posters up here. Yeah, like you said, available from Universal Home Video. These old TV monitors. Kind of cool because at the end you are allowed to take a picture. And they're out here posing after the show.
No child actor.
Yeah, we just finished the Spy Family end show. It was like a quick little show. They actually had a Yor and a Lloyd out there. That was kind of neat. But they used like a, what?
I was just going to say, I didn't realize that it was like a live thing. I was thinking it was just like a video.
It was kind of cool.
So
it was live. And they did have a screens kind of for Anya because, you know, you can't really have a little kid that's 3 foot high.
Yeah.
You know, being employed at Universal.
Yeah.
So definitely interesting. All right, now we're heading over to Super Nintendo World because we have our reservation, which actually is expired because of the Spy Family return time, but they said it'd be okay and we'd be able to get it. As we're heading to Super Nintendo, we're passing through Jurassic Park, but over in front of the Discovery restaurant, we've got something new here. They actually brought out an Explorer. That is so awesome that they have this here. And it looks like it's in really good shape. It's already crowded enough here, but when you start adding umbrellas into the mix, it gets a little wild here. Mario Kart is clocking in a 100-minute wait and 60 for single rider. Brooke's using my band since she doesn't have one. But the two of them are going to be playing this game. You basically just have to tap away and take out all the Koopas. You get hit by the bomb. Once you get hit by the bomb, you shrink. As the room gets bigger, and we get smaller. The next game is really fun, but it's a lot of people for it. Next up, Brooke and Sarah are playing the key game. The bomb blows the key up, and they have to rush around and tap the pieces. And when they tap them, the pieces show up. Oh, they even have some over here. And then now they gotta slide it all together. All right, they did it pretty quickly. You tap it, and then you get a key to get to the final special level. Now's your chance to hit the big block. There you go. You just got the power-up mushroom. So now we're back to normal size. They're starting the next game, which you have to turn all of the blue yellow. But some of the question marks will change the exclamation marks back. So you gotta be fast, and then it gets reset every once in a while. Stepping in Kinopio Cafe, it's really hard to decide what to get because so many of the menu items look good. We're in here now, waiting on our table, and it looks like, ooh, lucky us, we get the booth. All right, we've got a whole feast here. First of all, you got the Mario burger. What's that look like from the other side?
Like mushrooms and bacon, the most important part.
Nice. Yeah, you got the Mario hat. You got the, I guess, Yoshi theme carbonara.
It's a carbonara.
Pasta.
I think that might actually be an egg.
This is the bread I got that comes with my fish here. Bonefish. Fish. Try to keep it simple and healthy. And then we got a cake. Yeah, simple and healthy.
Yeah,
because we're going to share this cake. That is awesome. All right, we're just finishing up with the cake here. Brooke's on the last few bites. How did you like everything?
It is excellent.
Yeah, that food was really good.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't have to be that good for being what it is, but everything was great. The fish was good. Your burger was, you ate like 3 bites.
Yeah.
And then your
They
spaghetti.
gave me a lot of pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend this restaurant. Back in Hogsmeade because there's supposed to be a new magical beast show. Not so much a show, but they come out and you can interact with some of the creatures. We've been checking all the stores for these sweaters, and they all have like the Gryffindor colors, like this one. This is the only store we've seen with any variation, and even then it's hard to tell if it's meant to be Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff potentially.
It's Hufflepuff because it's yellow.
Over at the outpost, they're bringing out a cart. It says this is where the Niffler should be. This lady here has one of the little puff creatures. Little pink one. And its mouth moves. Or no, its eyes are blinking. So the Niffler's back here in the corner. But the funny thing is you can't stand on this side or over here. So there's really no way to see it because it's such a tiny little critter in a box. The last creature is the baby dragon. On the site it says that one's over by Zonko's. But we don't see anything over here yet. Walking into Wonderland, which is currently celebrating Easter. So you'll see some extra theming around here. We're gonna go check out the Snoopy studio. It's a nice big area with a lot of cool stuff for the kids and places to sit. I do like how much detail they put into the store, which is connected to the studio over there. It's too bad the coaster they have in here has still not opened yet. This looks like it'd be a lot of fun even though it's very short. It's just such a cool building in here. Shrek, Fiona, and Puss in Boots are back out, this time on the street. Next we're gonna go do Spider-Man. I'm noticing though, because of the rain, a lot of the food carts and outdoor things have been closed, such as this hot dog cart here. I always love the theming for the Spider-Man ride. Then you get the cool dark room. And then of course, the office. It's just so fun how they paint all the details to make it look kind of cartoon-like on some of the objects. Even the bread. Looks like it's going to be a walk-on, and something really cool here is there's actually two sides for loading. We're going on this one over the stairs, and then you have one over on this side. Looking at some of these shirts, like that's kind of neat. This one gave me Ghost Rider vibes at first, but it has all this craziness on it. This one though, I like that it's in katakana, Spider-Man. It's pretty neat. And then you got this one, which says Universal Studios Japan on it. Makes it even cooler. These two posters behind the counter are super cool. Not only do they say Spider-Man the Ride, but Universal Studios Japan. They sell them here, and I actually have them. Only problem is I have not been able to find a poster frame here in Japan large enough to display them. Again, because of the rain, we were actually going to come back here to the Universal Market to get the ring croissant, but all of these are closed. I don't know for sure if it's because of the rain, but the park still has an hour and 40 minutes left of being open. And I don't really see any hours. Until next time, T2. Maybe next time we meet, this attraction will finally be open. And I know that's what you really wanted to do, was Terminator and Backdraft. We did Jujutsu Kaisen again. But it's funny because when you leave the theater, you get a video showing them spending their time at Universal. Kind of hilarious. The lights are all on, and it's time to head out of the park because it does close a little bit earlier this evening, and we're going to try to beat the crowds. It's still really cool to see that they brought Pokemon to the Universal parks. You can see they got some shirts here, hats, and I saw this one earlier, but oh, it's a hand puppet. That's interesting. So to answer my question earlier, they actually do have all four houses for the sweaters, and the one we saw earlier was, in fact, Hufflepuff. Brooke's been on the fence about the Nifflers they have here. They're so cute. He's got his little hand out. And as we make our way out, Woody Woodpecker is here, saying farewell to everyone. Alright, that is going to do it from Universal Studios Japan. Did y'all have fun?
Yes.
Tons of fun.
Lots of fun.
We spent so much time doing that Spy Family thing. I'm impressed that we actually completed it.
I'm proud of us.
Between the three of us together, we were able to make it through. I didn't go over it in much detail because you're actually not allowed to share answers or any details on it.
No cheating.
So very, very little details, but it's a ton of fun. I wouldn't recommend it if you don't have any knowledge of Japanese or you're in a group of people that somebody can translate, somebody can, walk around. We had to split up several times, so very fun. And yeah, the Jujutsu Kaisen show, that was cool and new. Hollywood Dream, what was your favorite thing today since this was your first full day?
Gosh. Well, Hollywood Dream, that one was exciting. I like that. Yeah, Spy Family,
You like it?
Yeah.
The overall experience is what made it
Yeah,
fun.
it forced
so.
us to like kind of stop and look at different details around the park, and yeah, it was just really cool.
You appreciate the New York area a lot more.
Yeah.
And a lot of good food, too.
Oh
We
yeah,
are
lots
full.
of good food.
All right, so that is going to do it. Thank you all for watching. The caravan is moving on.